This is Wolfgang Hearts, and this video will be about what my feeling is about Power Rangers Super Megaforce. Like my hopes, things like that. Now, this will be a sequel to Power Rangers Megaforce that aired last year. Megaforce, it was okay, but I feel it's the weakest of the seasons. I don't think it's complete trash, but I feel it's the weakest, you know, even more than Turbo, because I don't really hate Turbo at all. I don't hate Power Rangers Turbo, and there'll be a video for another day. But Megaforce, it's like I have a few problems. One is the humor. Like when Robo Knight was rapping, I don't know, it just felt too juvenile for me. I mean, yeah, I know it's for kids, but well, I don't know. It just wasn't my type of humor. It's not my cup of tea. And another, like, there's this character, I guess, I don't even know his name. I guess he's this teacher in their high school, because, Megaforce, they're Rangers, the five, they're high school students. Their teacher, he just annoys me, It's like how a lot of people don't like Jar Jar Binks. Well, that's how I feel about the teacher. Jar Jar Binks, I don't hate because, he was CGI. He was a cartoon, so, he's acting cartoony. So, I guess that makes sense for me. I can understand why people don't like Jar Jar, but to me, the professor, it's like, I don't know, it's just, it's like Jar Jar, like, the reason why a lot of people don't like Jar Jar Binks, I don't like the teacher. I don't know, they're just trying too hard to be cartoony sometimes, and, you know, so basically, yeah, the humor I feel is the weakest of Megaforce, the weakest element of it. Another thing that I'm kind of disappointed in is, like, the music, they keep using Go-Go Power Rangers. Go-Go Power Rangers. And the thing is that it was cool for its time. Don't get me wrong. The 90s. It started out, and for Mighty Morphin, then the miniseries, Mighty Morphin Alien, and then Zeo. They used to use that, but it started getting more and more different. Then they stopped that entirely, and I guess maybe whoever was in charge of the music, they were thinking, okay, for Power Rangers Samurai, Power Rangers was being reborn, so they figured, well, so we better bank on nostalgia for Go-Go, so we'll use the Go-Go Power Rangers theme for the music and remix it. And, they did it for Super Samurai, because it was a sequel. Now they're doing it for then they did it for Megaforce, because they figured, oh, well, it's the beginning of the anniversary year. And since Super Megaforce is a sequel, they're probably going to use that as well. And I don't know, I mean, it's just, I'm getting tired of it. I mean, Super Megaforce, that's going to be based on Kuzoku Sentai Gokaiger. And I love Gokaiger. I love the music for it, and the opening music for Gokaiger, it's an anniversary, but it's not ripping off the first Super Sentai. It's not ripping off Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. How long are they going to keep doing it? I mean, think of your own music. Create new themes. That would be, you know. I know. So, I hope that maybe the one after Super Mega Force, whatever season that'll be, maybe they'll start being, more original then. And, let's see. Okay, another thing is, like, the characters about Megaforce was that they're okay, sure, but, I've watched all of Gokaiger on my computer, and, like, I really love the characters of Gokaiger. You know, Captain Marvelous, Luca Milfi, all the others. And they're way better than Megaforce characters. I mean, you know, the Megaforce they're okay. I mean, they're not annoying. The heroes of Megaforce. You know, I mean, the teacher is annoying, but you know, the heroes themselves, they're okay. Um, like Troy, the Red Ranger of Megaforce. You know, he's not awful, but he's nowhere near as awesome as Captain Marvelous. And I don't know, like they have Gokaigers, they have such depth to them. I mean, I'm not saying that the Megaforce Rangers are just shallow jerks. They're not, but I don't know. That's another thing, knowing that that's just another feeling I have. I wish they had more depth to them or something, like, I don't know. Well, like the relationship with Jake and Gia, I thought it was funny at first, but you know, some of the banter, like I think there was an episode he blasted me with science. I might be wrong, but like Jake said to Gia, "Oh, can I walk you home?" And Gia said, "Why? You afraid to walk alone?" I thought that was funny. But later, I thought Gia was acting like a spoiled brat. Like she was saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go," and Jake, you're buying. I was like, you know, that's kind of mean. You're taking advantage of him. You know, you're like, Gia's kind of turning into a spoiled brat, where you know Jake is concerned. So, you know, I would like a storyline where, like, I don't know, Jake falls in love with some other girl. You know, it doesn't have to be the Pink Ranger. It could be someone else. And how would Gia handle that? Jake being interested in another girl. Would Gia be jealous? Or would she be fine with it? Would she be relieved that Jake would stop pestering her? Or what? You know, shake up the characters somewhat. That's what I'm hoping. That's a hope that maybe they'll do it for Super Mega Force. And, there are some good, cool things. Like, I know there are past actors returning, you know, past Power Rangers. That's cool. And what I would really like to see are past villains. See, even though I just said, you know, earlier in this video, I love Gokaiger. It's not perfect. Like, well, they don't do as much justice to the 70s, 80s, and 90s Sentai as much. I mean, you know, villain wise, I mean, they only mostly their villains are from the new millennium onward. You know, some episodes it's like a tribute to past Sentai seasons, but they only do that to for mostly 90s upward. Really, I mean, there are exceptions, but yes, mostly 90s upward. And I'm hoping for Super Mega Force is that we would see a lot of past villains return, and I'm kind of worried because, well, the first 10 seasons of Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin to Wild Force, their voice actors were union members, and then from Ninja Storm onward, season 11 onward, the villains were their voice actors were non-union. So I'm worried that they won't bring back a lot of villains from, you know, I guess the Fox Kids era, because they won't be able to bring back their actors back because they're union members. And you know, like in Mystic Force, they brought Rita back and she's now good in Mystic Mother, but her old voice actress did not come back to reprise her role. They hired another woman to do that. So I figure, oh, why bother? And I hope not. It would be really neat to see, like, okay, Gokaiger did, like, a movie where the first leader of the Sentai villains, like, I think it's called, like, well, English translations vary. Sometimes he's called the Black Cross Führer or the Black Cross King, I think. He came back. Of course, it was a different actor, but, you know, he came back. That'd be like in Power Rangers, Rita and Zed came back, but I know they turned good. So maybe it'll be, I don't know. At least they did something of the early Sentai. And I'm sorry if my YouTube video, my camera's dancing all over the place, because This is the first one where I'm actually recording a YouTube video, and I'm sorry if it's distracting. You know, I'm new at this. And what do you all think about this on YouTube? Do you think I'm just crazy or what? Again, I'm very sorry about the shaky cam. I shouldn't have put my computer above my pillows and stuff. Anyway, do any of you share my concerns or what? You know, thank you for listening, and that's it.